This week on West of Knowhere, we talk about the fires in Los Angeles, a 9-year-old receiving a tattoo, Pope Francis criticizing nuns for looking mean and not talking to people, an army doctor caught abusing soldiers, TikTok's impending ban, and in this week's Am I the Asshole? Should you give your carless husband a ride to an appointment that you scheduled? We'd like to thank our friends, Pantera Girl, Colton Zamersla, Shane's dad, Andres Valles the God, Kevin Garahan, Chantel and Mark Stadler, Colby Jordan, Kylie Gangwish, and Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts III, Esquire. And away we go.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Knowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
And we are live. Well, not live, but you know.
I was going to say.
We are broadcasting live in your region. And, you know, we're just here doing the thing. Must have scared off everybody from ever making comments because we went 2 full weeks without any comments. 2 actual full weeks of the episodes being out, you know, and both of them scheduled and perfectly put on the thing on YouTube. So don't know what that's about, but yeah. So anyway,
we're also having like we're having like a banger start to the beginning of the year.
Yeah. So
because the audio downloads are going insane right now.
Are they really?
Yeah, they really are.
Oh, nice.
Like if this is the way it's going, this year is going to be the best year.
Yeah.
It's going to be 3, successive years where every year was the better year after.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
We're just get every year by year, we get better and better, you know? So unfortunately, I don't have any comments to read because for two entire weeks, nobody wanted to comment on anything, which is crazy to me. But it's okay, because you'll probably have something to say about this one, hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. But good news is we can just talk about whatever, you know?
Yeah. Did you have Jimmy Carter Day off?
Jimmy Carter Day?
Yeah.
On his funeral?
3 days ago was Jimmy Carter Day.
I wasn't invited.
Well, the whole world was invited. Okay.
3 days ago.
Wait,
3 days ago for you or 3 days ago for me?
Oh, dude. Depending on your view of the space-time continuum.
What was the date?
It was the 9th.
No, I was working. So
yeah, last Thursday.
What were you doing for Jimmy Carter Day? How do you celebrate?
You go out and you plant beans in a field.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I'm so blurry. Bullshit.
You always look like that.
There we go. Fucking turning into Bigfoot, you know? It's a Mitch Hedberg joke for you. All right, well, what's new with you? You want to talk about anything?
I broke my streak the other day of not drinking.
Oh, yeah. For what? For Jimmy Carter Day?
Obviously. Yeah. I was so tore up about Jimmy Carter Day.
Well, he's a fellow Georgian, so makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You guys are probably cousins and siblings.
Okay, calm down.
Yeah, you're right.
No, so I just had a buddy who, like, we were playing video games, and he was just like, gonna go grab a drink. So we traversed into the unknown and stopped and got what the fuck is that drink called? A Moscow Mule.
Oh yeah,
right. And so we sit down at the bar, and this guy sitting next to us, who's got to be in his like early to late 40s, and he's talking about how he's retired and how like he just fucking lives here. And
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay. And
It's Edward Snowden.
exactly. And he keeps like being super pushy about wanting to buy us a shot.
Oh,
and
sure.
I was like, I don't really want one, and my buddy doesn't take shots, like, so we're good. He's like, just let me buy you a shot. And I was like, fuck it, dude, buy us a shot, dude.
Yeah.
Just buy us the fucking
Get
shot.
it over with.
So he buys us. He's like 2 for these guys. And then the bartender's like, do they know they want the shot or whatever? And I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we want the shot. Like, we'll take it. Like, just fucking give us it.
Yeah.
So she puts the shots down in front of us. And then as she does that, someone goes and stands behind us, like another one of the staff.
Damn, so you couldn't even do the old throw behind trick.
And I was like, he's like, let me see your phone. And I was like, why do you need to see my phone? He's like, well, I got to record this for you. And I was like, I don't
What's
record
happening?
what?
Yeah.
Like, do you always just like take shots of random people and like record it on their phone so they never forget that they got annoyed into taking a shot? Like,
You'll never forget this moment when you got bullied into taking a shot from a stranger. I'm sending it to your dare officer, actually.
And the bartender goes, no. She's like, you're going to take this shot and then I'm going to smack you.
What? A little slap and
And
tickle?
And at that moment, it was like that point in the movie where like the main character doesn't realize what's going on in the bar and they look around and it's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what happened. She said that and I turned down the bar and there are 2 guys taking shots and then getting the absolute piss slapped out of them.
What?
And I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And the bartender's like, you don't want that. And I was like, fuck no, I didn't. I wouldn't. No, I don't want that shot. No wonder he was so pushy.
Yeah.
Trying to get random smacked and just like laugh about it.
Yeah. I'm retired so I can afford to have people smacked in front of me.
Yeah.
Some sort of weird, the most dangerous game situation or something.
And the bartender is like, so you don't want this? And I was like, no, I don't want this shot. And I grabbed my phone from the guy and I was like, dude, you're kind of fucked up for that. And he's like, you're not going to get smacked? And I was like, no, not even a little bit, dude. Like,
I'm not into
I'm not in my
50 Shades of
20s.
getting drunk, okay? Leave me alone.
I'm not in my 20s and I'm not hammered. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want any of this. And he was like, look at all these fucking Marines getting smacked. And I was like, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Marines are not known for their intelligence, so
And we still had the drink that we originally ordered, so we're trying to finish. I looked at my buddy and I was like, let's just finish this drink and leave. Like, I'm pissed off at this fucking random dude, and this is trying to get tricked into getting smacked.
yeah.
And while we're trying to finish the drink, the guy is like still trying to talk to us to like seemingly like make up for trying to trick us essentially.
Yeah.
And he asked my buddy like where he was from, and my buddy answered him, and he asked me, and I just ignored him. I was like, I'm not talking to you, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you're not gonna fucking talk to me? And I was like, no, I'm not fucking
After
talking
I tried to
you.
get you slapped, you're really not going to talk to me?
But
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's
That's the story.
that's what happened to me. Yeah.
All right. You know, one of the fun things about being sober is that everybody gets to tell me how they tried to stop drinking and then failed spectacularly. One of my friends was like very committed. Oh, I'm gonna do a dry January. I just think it'll be good for me. I'm gonna do it. Very intense about doing this dry January.
Yeah.
Which I immediately logged as this is not going to last long. So like the moment anybody's like, I swear to God, dude, I'm going to do it and it's going to be great. And I'm like, yeah, you're not going to fucking do it. Because the best way to do it is to not fucking tell anybody. Just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get a Snapchat from them breaking my dry January for this, and it's a fucking shot glass that looks like the what's the fucking thing called from Doctor Who?
Oh, the like telephone booth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, all right, yeah, no, I can understand that. That's fair. I mean, it's a novelty drink. You got to do it, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that there was probably much convincing that needed to be done. It's basically my thought process behind it. Like, oh, this shot's in a funny glass. Yeah, I guess I'll stop doing dry January. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think for me, like, it wasn't necessarily that I needed like convincing. Like the guy that I went out with, he's not like a heavy drinker. He's very much even though I've heard him tell people that he likes to get hammered. I have hung out with this guy like 40, 50 times.
Yeah.
And he never gets hammered. Right.
Okay.
Like he has a couple drinks and he's very responsible. And so whenever he was like, yo, you want to get a drink? I was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
I can go get a drink and I won't get like pressured into fucking getting just shit faced.
Fucking joke's on you.
Oh no, it didn't happen. We had 2 drinks.
I know, but you still got pressured.
Oh, you're talking about from the guy trying to make a shot. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was cool. It was also cool to like. That's probably like the first time in years that I've like went out with the like intent of like having a drink and then not just getting absolutely fucking obliterated.
Yeah.
Like it was weird. It was weird to go out and have 2 drinks and then come back to the hotel room and just watch TV and then go to bed responsibly.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet that's
I guess it is possible.
I think my issue is that I just like drinking anything. It's not even like an alcohol thing. It's like when I'm drinking water, I'm fucking chugging water.
Yeah.
You know, I fucking pound a Coke or whatever, and I'm like, another one. You know, it gets me into trouble at like fancy breakfast places because they're like, this orange juice is $5. And I'm like, but I'm thirsty. Bring me more.
Dude, I am the same way. Like, if I have a drink, I'm drinking it.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of what it is, water, Coke,
Yeah.
whiskey, yeah.
Yeah. I get it.
I have a liquid problem, not an alcohol problem.
You know who else has a liquid problem? The city of Los Angeles. Oh, no. When I said dry January, I was like, oh, there we go. You know who else is having a dry January? But then, but I pivoted. Same joke, but different ending.
Yeah.
They're on fire, which
Yeah.
it's like a lot of fire. It's I'd say too much. It's too much fire. But here's what my concern is that everybody's like, the city of Los Angeles is literally burning to the ground. While the areas that are on fire are big areas. Fucking Los Angeles is gigantic. So it's like, all right, man. This is where all the actors' homes are over here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so there's that. And then, yeah, I mean, you can see this very densely populated area over here. And then, oh, fuck. And then we got over here.
The news does make it seem like the entirety of California is on fire.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, yes, it's bad. And yes, people are losing their homes. And yes, it is tragic and people are dying. But also, I think we need to reel in this, like, what are they, like, fear-mongering type sensationalism in media, where it's like, this fucking shit's out of control. It is out of control because it's a wildfire. That's like their whole thing is that they aren't controlled. And yeah, it sucks. And one of the shitty things is that a lot of people in California have had their like home insurances drop fire protection within the last few years, which is fucked up because California is on fire all the time. So like, that seems to be the bigger issue for me. Obviously the fire bad, hot and burny, but also fucking companies trying to get out of paying people damages for their homes. Like, listen, you're an insurance company and all you're trying to do is make more money. So you're like, well, we don't have to pay them jack shit, even though they paid into this probably for however many years and didn't have a fire. And now drop the fire coverage and they have a fire. And you're like, we fucking got them. Just fucked up.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. So there's also this weird thing going on where we have certain actors talking about their houses being burnt down. And then you like look at where their houses are and they're not exactly in the range of the flames. So it's like somebody's cashing in on something.
I haven't seen that.
Racist ass Melly Gibson's was on the Joe Rogan podcast. You know, the one that holds the spot below ours in terms of popularity. And he was talking about, oh, well, yeah, my house will probably be gone in a few days. Meanwhile, it was burning while he was on the show, which is in Texas. And he wasn't actually ever living there. He'd been trying to sell that house for some time now. So it's like, okay, well, that's kind of odd. But it's handy that you're on the most popular podcast on the planet. Second most popular podcast on the planet.
Yeah, second.
Behind us, obviously. And don't look it up. And this house that you can get sold is fucking that's darn it. Or poor Melly Gibson's. Maybe you shouldn't have said the N-word so many times. And then there's this other thing that people are doing where they're like, fucking California defunded the fire department and gave all the money to the cops. Which sounds like a fun thing to say. You know, it just seems like a really fun thing. But
yeah.
And while it feels like something that could be true, it's not. But that doesn't stop people from spreading that kind of stuff around because they think it's fucking got them. Which is hilarious because it's like California is supposed to be the super liberal fucking state and they're basically communists, man. They got bread lines all over the place, blah, 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 blah. Yet they gave all their money to the cops. Something doesn't make sense.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. And like the real issue is the crazy winds going on. Probably some El Nino winds, which is Spanish for the Nino, if you didn't know. And it's like very fierce winds that go through this, you know, the whole of California gets hit by them every now and then. And that's part of the issue with these wildfires. But there is a suspect that, or a few people that they've arrested already that they think are arsonists that started some of them, if not all of them.
Wow.
Which is crazy. But it's all just a big fucking conspiracy because they're burning LA down. And what they're going to do is they're going to build a smart city where everything takes 15 minutes to get there, just like they did in Maui. Which, you know, they got a lot of work to do because they're not even close to burning down any of it. But, you know, that's what they're doing. So that's where we're at with people being dumb. Strong pivot. Would you ever let Emmett get a tattoo?
Ooh, yeah, why not?
What, how old is he again?
9.
Perfect. Would you let him get a tattoo now?
Probably not.
Oh. Sorry.
I don't really have
Sorry
like a good
you hate your
reason
kid. If for some reason you were like, all right, fuck it, I'll let you get a tattoo as a 9-year-old. What kind of thing would you be comfortable with him getting tattooed on him?
Probably say, I mean, he would probably want something video game related. Probably like, I think I'd be okay with like some like Link or Zelda thing or whatever. But he'd probably want some kind of FNAF fucking crazy animatronic, and I'd say no. So I don't know.
That's awesome.
Definitely not like a pot leaf or a gun or something crazy. I don't
What
know.
if he got one of those cool, shitty T-shirt images of like gangster SpongeBob from the fairs that they used to sell all the time? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
For like SpongeBob.
He does like SpongeBob.
in the mafia for no reason, and it's like, yeah, full length back tattoo.
Nice, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He'll grow out of it.
So, this kid didn't get a tattoo of SpongeBob or anything, but that is a actual 9-year-old who has a tattoo of an American flag now on her arm. So how are we feeling about that?
I guess that's cool. I don't know. Like I don't know why I have like an aversion for my 9-year-old getting a tattoo since I have a decent amount. But
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I just don't feel like at 9 you're capable of like, going, you know what? I want this for the rest of my life.
Forever. It also makes me think of that. Well, I mean, it is a masterpiece of a film. That's My Boy with Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg, and where he gets like I don't even remember what he gets, but he gets a tattoo when he's young, and then like it's all distorted because he grew and his body grew and shit. But yeah, feels weird. Feels weird that a 9-year-old would want a tattoo. In general, feels even weirder that that they would want an American flag out of nowhere.
It is, yeah. All of it is odd. I can't believe it was an American flag. Like, what's popular now for little kids? Like,
yeah,
that makes more sense.
You want to know their first choice? The kid's first choice
was what?
You will take a guess?
Please tell me it's like MAGA or some shit.
She wanted an image of Donald Trump on her neck.
No, you're lying.
That's what the tattoo artist has said in this article. Yeah.
Yo.
So pretty cool. This family drove from a completely different state to Arizona, Yuma, Arizona, to get this tattoo. This guy who did it normally does 15-year-olds with parental consent, and that's his usually his line. But apparently, obviously not, because why the fuck?
Yeah.
The best part about this is that the kid came back and got a touch up. How do you fuck that up? So stupid. But also, anybody that gets an American flag tattoo, I think, is automatically lame. So this kid's a fucking loser.
Why?
I just think it's lazy. What? I don't know. If you're so fucking patriotic that you got an American flag, what are you expecting from that? Like, you want a fucking World War II veteran to get out of his wheelchair and fucking shake your hand or something? Like, what are you hoping is going to happen with your American flag tattoo? I'm from America. Yeah, we fucking know, dude. We can see your fucking teeth, okay? We watched you jump out of that lifted F-150. We know, all right?
I think that's a product of her listening to her parents talk about how awesome the country is going to be now that Trump has won.
Yeah.
Considering, especially that she was going to get a Trump tattoo on her neck, which is insane.
Yeah.
And at least the tattoo artist was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I would imagine that she's going to regret that once she's old enough to realize that she has a fucking flag tattooed on her.
Yeah. So the reasoning that they were okay with the tattoo artist was cool with it is because this girl and her family are from Turkey originally, and they immigrated and they told their story about how important America was to them, and so he was like, Psh, in that case, fucking yeah, I'm gonna give your 9-year-old the American flag tattoo. So Yeah.
How much did he fucking charge them?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
That's a good question. It doesn't say, but
It's got it. Like they had to have paid him a little bit more than normal.
yeah, you would think,
I
right?
just, I don't know. It just seems weird.
Yeah.
Like you don't normally do it. You know, the youngest you normally go is 15, which is crazy also.
Yeah.
But you're like, no, 9.
Yeah.
9 American flag. They're not from this country originally, and they're so happy to be here now.
And wanted
American
a picture of Donald Trump on their neck.
Oh my god.
I have relation to 5 presidents, and I'm not wanting to tattoo any of their faces on me.
Dude, you should get you should get a Mount Rushmore, but with those presidents you're related to.
That would be kind of funny, actually. It'd be so random, too. Like, wait, who is that? It's fucking Benjamin Harrison.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking idiot.
President Garfield. Come on.
No, not him. I wish I was related to Cleveland. Grover? Cleveland?
Yeah.
Or no, Taft. The bathtub guy.
William Taft?
Yeah, he's
Nice.
so fat he got stuck in the bath or whatever. You ever heard that story? I don't know if that is
No.
real, but it's funny. All right. Okay. Somewhat also in the terms of like viral kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
At what point do you think a prank goes too far?
Probably when someone gets hurt.
Okay.
Like not like smacked or something, but like actually hurt. I don't know how to I don't know where that line is, but like probably some kind of bodily harm.
Okay. That's it.
Or maybe fucking some like a lot of damage to something. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like haha, here's a firecracker. Oh shit, I burned your house down.
Yeah. All right. Well, imagine yourself as a social media influencer, which you basically are.
Okay. I pretty much am, yeah.
And you have this great idea for some viral content. And you're like, I know what we could do. So you're gonna throw like a white party, like everybody's head to toe white, everything, right?
Okay.
All the decorations, everything's white. And then surprise, it's actually a wedding. And it's like, haha, okay, this is just kind of like a fun thing. And then turns out it was actually all real, and you didn't tell your partner about it. You didn't tell your partner that was a real wedding.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Now they were in a relationship. It doesn't say if they broke up or not, but they were in this relationship, and then they were like, all right, cool, I'm gonna do some just gonna do this video with you. And then things just kind of kept happening, and she's like, well, this feels weird. And then found out it was a legitimate wedding, and she had to file like an emergency annulment thing that she was duped into this wedding.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, right?
That's insane.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, at what point do you not realize that it's not fake? Like, if you're saying vows, and then you sign the paper. Yeah. Like, I get.
Well,
like,
this happened in
maybe I could
Australia,
see-
so I don't know if they're
if they're rule like
how
way
they do
things are the
their
same. Okay.
their certificate or whatever. They do it
Yeah.
the same, but
Okay.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, not great, but kind of funny a little bit.
I mean, yeah, it's funny. I really need to know how they do things there because like,
actually,
I feel like
here we go. Ready for
Okay.
this? The woman later found the marriage certificate and discovered a notice of intended marriage, which had been filed a month before their Sydney trip, before they even got engaged. She said she did not sign. According to the court documents, the signature on the notice bears little resemblance to the woman's.
Oh,
Forged
dude.
signature.
that's insane.
That's illegal. Pretty
Yeah.
sure that's illegal everywhere,
Yeah.
except for maybe that like remote island with the people that always kill those Christian missionaries. You know. That,
Yeah,
like,
that one island.
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about?
No.
North Sentinel Island with the it was like a few years ago that Christian missionary guy was like, I'm gonna go talk to them about Jesus, and then got killed.
Oh, and they fucking
The same
murdered him,
way
yeah.
like all the other Christian missionaries got killed back in the good old days, you know. So yeah, pretty cool. Like you're married to me now.
You're mine.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You had no clue.
All right. So I found this article to just be pretty funny, and it is about Pope Francis, you know, the Pope, and he's talking about how nuns have this reputation for being unfriendly. They have a very specific, like, mean mugging thing that they're always doing. He said nasty vinegar faces, you know, the fucking sour faces that they just seem to always have on them.
Well, that's because you're a sinner and they can see it on you.
Yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
the fucking Pope says they need to cheer the fuck up. Smile, little sweetie. I like it when you smile, is what he told them. No. Can you imagine? That'd be fucking hilarious. He said, I've met nuns in my life with a vinegar face that's not very friendly. Vinegar is nasty, and nuns with a vinegar face, let's not even talk about it. Whoa. All right, settle down. Just calm down, Pope.
So
And he said that it's not something that attracts people. So the whole point of his comment is, hey man, you gotta be like representatives of us, and you fucking frowning at people and swinging your rulers at them. It's fucking 18th century. We need to fucking get with the times and smile. And I think let's take it a step further. Let's put the nuns in some fishnets, you know. Let's get real interesting. Let's make them real friendly and approachable.
if you want to see a nun in fishnets, I got a certain website for you.
Yeah, no, I'm there. Subscriber. No,
I can't believe the Pope was like, yo, you'd be a lot prettier if you smiled.
yeah. I mean, he definitely didn't say that, but it felt like he did, you know.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. He also said this quote is outside of any context hilarious. He said to them, "No dialogue with the devil, understood?" Which feels like he's like a disappointed parent who's like caught their teen texting with some shithead.
What he's saying
Don't
is,
talk
is
to the
no
devil.
taking. He's saying no taking shrooms and dancing naked in the woods.
Which is not a good way to not get people on your team, dude. If you want people, sign up join your book club.
Mm-hmm.
Put some nuns in the forest with some mushrooms and let things happen. Way the good Lord intended. His actual point was the nuns should follow Jesus' example of speaking to everybody except for the devil. So literally everybody, you should talk to everybody. You should not be afraid to communicate with anybody except for that one guy. He who shall not be named.
Yeah, Voldemort.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway, all right, we're gonna end on some not very positive stuff. So
Of course we are.
yep. And this is in your neck of the woods. Well, not your current neck of the woods, but you know what I mean.
My normal neck of the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington State. Army major, anesthesiologist, and pain management specialist. Faces 52 charges involving claims of abusive sexual contact with 41 different victims. Which feels like a lot.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it as bad as it sounds. What is he? He's just out here knocking. Dude, He's Bill Cosby and people.
He is. He's got to be. Fucking
That's fucking
anesthesiologist
crazy.
just.
Oh my god.
Yep. So, one of the victims said that he went to see the doctor to help manage some arthritis in his shoulders.
Okay.
Simple
That's
enough.
an older person. Okay.
And he first checked my shoulders, and then he asked me to stand up, pull my pants down, and lift my gown up. And then he was face level with my groin and started touching my genitals. Feels un-shoulder related. I'm not a doctor, but it's, yeah, not great. The 41, that's a lot. That's a lot to get to without anybody saying anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, any is too many, but like 41, that's, you're fucking,
Especially
you're
in this
touching
day and age.
everybody. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where one claim is taken very seriously
Yeah.
for it to. That's wild.
Yeah. So, not great.
I guarantee you most of those victims are men, aren't they?
Well, it does not say. Well, that one example was, but
Yeah.
you know.
Because it would make more sense that it went on this long because guys are less likely to report.
Yeah. Well, there's another one in the article is another dude. So yeah, I'm assuming they are mostly, if not all, men probably.
That's wild.
Yeah. So anyway,
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they look back through this dude's career and he he's been like assaulted by one of his patients. You know what I mean? Like he was examining some guy, he touched him and he just fucking hit him, and then he was like, "Oh, nurse, get security. This guy just punched me for no reason."
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I feel like there's probably some examples of somebody retaliating. There would have to be.
I guess I would be so confused.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hurt and the doctor's
Yeah.
grabbing me. I don't really understand what's going on now.
Yeah.
But you know what? I am not a doctor, so maybe.
Yeah.
You know how Western medicine is, dude. It's always changing. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if you're at a doctor and you have shoulder pain and he's playing with your biscuits and mash, don't let him. You know, fucking swift uppercut, kick to the dick. You know what I'm saying? Yep. All right.
In other news,
Okay.
All you TikTok users out there, which I guess I am too, so me too. We only got a couple days left.
Yeah.
Couple days left, and then they're banning TikTok in the United States.
Yeah. Unless it gets sold, right? That was the thing.
If they don't sell, they're banning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 19th is whenever it's set to start, and they're not gonna take it off. They're gonna do what they do with apps all the time. Like if you already have it on your phone, you're good. But they're gonna stop allowing updates to be pushed, and it's gonna be taken down off of all the app stores.
Yeah.
So you can't, if you don't have it right now, you can't get it. But TikTok's parent company ByteDance, BYTE Dance, was supposed to have sold their portion of the company because they're a Chinese company.
Yeah.
But they were refusing to. They're saying that the company said that they will not sell their short form video platform. So there you go.
Yeah. So
get
used to everybody sending you Instagram reels and YouTube shorts a lot lately. Although I kind of wonder, okay, so the app's gone, but will you still be able to get on the website?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it just says they're banning TikTok. This says they're banning TikTok in the United States. So
Yeah.
I would assume if you use a VPN, you could probably still get on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like in general.
Yeah.
And if, like I said, if you have the app on your phone, you can still keep using it.
Okay.
So I don't know. Just eventually what'll happen is like the app will just become obsolete because they can't push an update to update it to
Just
work
like
with whatever.
Flappy Bird.
Just like Flappy Bird.
R.I.P. Yeah, I know dozens of people who are going to be mad because I never responded to any of their videos that they sent me on. It's like every other thing that I use. I'm drowning in people sending me stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to watch any of it actually, so I just leave it there. And it's like I have so many messages on like Instagram and TikTok, just people sending me stuff. I'm gonna get on there, and then I'm gonna get sucked in just like you. And I can't afford to do that, so instead, I will use my time by closing and reopening my email tab over and over, like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you've made it this far, we appreciate you. Stop what you're doing. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments. Leave some reviews wherever you're listening. Time for the favorite part of the show.
Do all the stuff.
Am I the asshole for refusing to give my husband a lift to a primary school viewing? I think primary school is like an elementary school.
Yeah.
Okay.
In primary school. Okay.
I, 35 female, and my husband, 33 male, live together with our two children,
Cool.
3 male and
Smart.
1 female.
Glad they live together. That's good.
Yeah, it was very
Good start.
Okay. Recently, I've been under the weather with some low-level cold and sore throat. I'm feeling crappy, but still able to do day-to-day stuff. I've been going to work, looking after the children, etc. as normal. Today, the children are due to be looked after by our childminder,
Okay.
who lives next door to us.
All right.
We can drop them off anywhere between 8 and 9 a.m. We get them up and dressed and feed them breakfast before they go and pack their bags with spare clothes, nappies, bottles for our daughter, and food for both of them throughout the day.
These people are the most British people I've ever heard. Charles, did you pack the nappy? All right.
Today I have a dentist appointment in town over at 10 a.m. My husband is due to attend a viewing of a primary school in the village next to us in the opposite direction at 9:20 a.m. with my mother, who is making her own way there. Who refers to towns as villages anymore?
Yeah. It must be like a legitimate village. It's like cobblestone roads and shit. That cottage was built in the 14th century. And that's where our kids would go to school.
This morning I got up with my alarm went off with my son, who got him dressed and gave him breakfast, went back downstairs.
Hell yeah, because they
for our
live
daughter.
together. Yeah.
Got her dressed and gave her a bottle, and then started making their lunches, which included washing up as there were no clean bottles for her to take with her. This chick has a lot of information I don't fucking need.
TMI, lady.
My husband remained in bed until 8:50, then came downstairs and asked why I was stressed and grumpy. I told him I got up by myself with both children and needed to leave for my appointment in 10 minutes, and the kids' bags still weren't packed. And the car was frozen, and I still wasn't dressed myself.
This guy's my fucking hero. She's got all this information. She's overloading with so many so much data, and he knows that she's high strung, and he wakes up fucking 8:45. What's your fucking problem, lady?
He then asked what he could do to help, and I asked him to defrost the car, which he did. Okay.
We fucking put it in the microwave for 30 seconds? What the fuck does that mean?
You get in what do you mean? You turn the defrost on. You get in the vehicle and turn defrost on.
Yeah, I just call it the fucking, the heater. But
oh, well,
I guess I just associate the fucking defroster with the microwave. But
yeah.
Anyway.
When we had dropped off the kids at 9 a.m., I started getting myself dressed, and he asked if I was even going to have time to take him to the primary school. We only have one car, and only I have a driver's license. I said no, and he was expecting me to take him, and he said yes, because I organized the trip at the primary school. I hate this lady. I pointed out that while I have organized for him to go to the primary school, I'm not actually going myself. Not only because I have plans which he knows about, at the same time in a different location in the opposite direction. Also, at no point had he asked me for a lift. Well, hold on a second. He lives with you. He doesn't have a license.
Yeah.
You only have one car.
What did you think was going to happen? She's got all this
He says
fucking information. Can't even pick up context clues of this fucking bum not having a car or driver's license.
He said I should have known he was expecting a lift.
Yeah.
There was already a planned visit. In addition to the above, if I was going to give him a lift, he would have needed to leave earlier so I could drop him off and make my appointment on time. But he didn't get up with me and get the children out of the house and everything ready, so we couldn't do this. I left for my dentist appointment while he complained he was going to be late and started trying to book a taxi at around 9:10.
Okay.
So am I the asshole for not giving my husband a lift to the school viewing? Yes.
I think you're all dumb, personally. If that's everybody's fucking dumb here. How did you not think that was like in the cards? You should have been like, hey, get your fucking bum ass up so I can take you to the fucking thing and then go to my dentist appointment. Alternate idea. Mom's coming. Her own means of transportation. How about she picks him up?
Yeah.
This is what
that's true.
happens when adults solve problems. So,
Well, they live together, so.
oh yeah,
calm down.
obviously they live together. They were roommates. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I gotta tell you, not my favorite one. Lady had way too much information. Too
What is
dumb
a
of a story.
childminder?
It's got to be a babysitter, right?
Like, I know that it is a babysitter, but like, who the fuck was like, yo, the chick who
Roger,
watches my kids? Childminder.
Roger, make sure we have the kids at the childminder. It's Mary Poppins. I gotta know what people are saying in the fucking. Please hope that everybody's just.
Let's see.
All right. That's a
Number
good
one
sign.
comment. Totally off topic. You're the asshole for going to the dentist sick. You should have rescheduled your appointment.
Fuck yeah, got her. You're going to the dentist sick, you fucking monster. Reschedule your appointment. That is actually a good point, though. I didn't even think about that. What a piece of shit this lady is.
The follow-up comment to that comment has more uplikes, but rescheduling at short notice in the UK at a moment's notice, regardless of the reason, can essentially amount to removing yourself from the dentist books. They are using any excuse to offload patients, especially NHS clients. OP could have to wait a year, perhaps even more, to get a rescheduled appointment. Why are we talking about the fucking dentist in this? Like,
Dude, these British people are all fucked up, man. They don't even have any like semblance of what the issue is here. They're like, oh, fucking hell, no, that's Australian. Nah.
Dude, they're literally all like the next like 20 comments. They're all arguing about the dentist. Like, no one even cares about the actual story.
Roger.
Like,
We go, fucking dentist appointment. We can't reschedule. What the fuck, dude? That's awesome.
I do think it's funny that it's a bunch of UK people arguing about the dentist because they're famously, terrible teeth.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I've learned about their teeth from my extensive research is that they don't worry about superficial stuff. They just worry about the health of the teeth in general and the gums. So it's like, yes, they're crooked. Yes, they're yellow, but they're structurally sound.
Nice.
Which is still kind of funny to me because I've never had braces, never had anything.
Yeah.
My fucking teeth are great. And I'm mostly British, according to my DNA. So it sounds like they're just fucking, it's because they're chewing on bricks, basically.
Probably, yeah. But that makes sense.
And that's why the dentist appointment is, okay, it all makes sense. Got it. Okay. It's a very important thing because if they don't get it done, they're never going to get it done. And it's just a lifelong struggle. What the fuck? The fact that everybody's in the comments like, no, you can't reschedule that.
Not the dentist.
Also, what a perfect thing to summarize British people in general. Like, am I an asshole for not taking me husband to the fucking thing that I scheduled him? No. Or yes. Yeah, I thought so. Yep. Okay,
Well,
cool. It's a riveting fucking story, lady.
I like how the top 20 comments have nothing to do with whether or not she's the asshole for not taking her husband. They're all just, how dare you go to the dentist sick, you piece of shit.
Oi, bruv. Can't be fucking skipping the dentist. It's not allowed. You what? You what, mate? You skipping some fucking dentist? All right, I'm done.
All right. So yeah, asshole. But
yeah,
I guess
you're all
the
fucking
dentist.
assholes in this story. Even the kids, because they live with you, they should fucking leave. They should abandon you.
Oh no! All right, we'd like to thank our friends, the Dark Windows podcast, the Society of Cryptid Hunters, the Macabre Emporium, Real Creature Feature. Oh, and the Remedial Scholar.
Here he goes. All right. That's it. I've had enough. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender.